Hey everybody, Rye here, and welcome back to Loren the Amazon Princess. We are right outside their front door, if you can believe it, and now we have a critical choice. Do we stay and fight, or do we return to the Citadel to stop the goblins from attacking it? My personal opinion, we stay and fight. We're needed here. Let her go. You're needed here, please. Loren groaned. She didn't want to let this happen, but she knew that she couldn't resist it. Fight well. Karen raised her chin and nodded. She said nothing more as she and Braza lifted from the ground on their griffins and became specks in the sky. The cries from the city were hard to ignore as they ran back inside to continue their fight. This city belongs to the dwarves! We get Saren and Loren back. Not complaining, but still. It's only fitting, though, that we have Dora in our party for this. Alright, let's take these demon fuckers down. We're gonna kick their ass. That one's good. I love how competent my magic users are. It's like, my god. Bam! Bam! Babushki! And let's... No, Saren can revive him. Alright, we're in good shape.
They were like this when we found them.
There we go. Give him more strength and let's keep going. Loren's army poured into every street of the city and fought back the demons with great force. The Dwarven Keep was in the middle of the city and was the most important building to hold. To the keep! Crush their filthy skulls! A monstrous screech fell from the skies above. Loren expected it to be the farewell to griffins, but it was far from it. They all looked up to see a massive winged creature fly over, its shadow engulfing them. What is that? A drake! I've never seen one so big before! Wow! Don't be impressed, it's gonna eat us! The drake did not land, however. It kept circling above, sporadically darting down to attack the army. Fear of the great creature was palpable. Ignore it for now. Our priority is the keep. They rushed forwards through the fray just as they had not too long ago when battling Khan. The sight they found was no different. Just as before, swarms of demons were blocking the entrance and dangling out from the windows and parapets, slinging rocks, arrows, and more offensive magic. They immediately dove into the foul ranks and started taking lives. Alright, here we go! Have you take a potion there. Misho, Draco. Saren, heal her, please. Wham! Bam! My god. Let's go for a paralyze. Alright, we're in excellent condition right now. And Draco leveled up, which is awesome. We could use his fire spell being maxed out, so... They had cleared a way to the front gate. Loren pulled in on the door, but it wouldn't budge. Locked. My time to shine. Dora rushed to the door and pulled out a tiny toolkit. You daft? I got your back, Dora. Get us in there. Everyone, hold off the demons while she works. Dora cursed her tools and the door behind them as the demons' heads began to roll. Oh shit. Saren saw that Mesfit's breathing was rapid and his eyes cloudy. He was tempting another transformation. Mesfit suddenly darted away from the keep's door and into the chaos around them. Mesfit, no! Saren wanted to run after him, but he couldn't abandon Loren. He continued to shout Mesfit's name in vain. Saren, pay attention! He tried his best to concentrate. Ah, shit. We lost Mesfit and we lost Dora. Our team is depleting. My word. Oh, my word.
They're all mine.
Okay, Blizzard. At this point, I just know the spells by just like appearance, so... Yay! Competence. Let's actually restore my HP here. Oh hey, everybody's HP restored. Cool. Which means this was the last fight until, you know, another encounter. The last fight until another encounter. Man, Joel, you make sense! Loren's sword glowed brighter with every hit, and she suddenly staggered. What's wrong? The magic of the sword has grown too much for me to handle. The blade was almost too bright to look at directly. Loren had to drop her other sword to grasp it with both hands just to remain in control of it. The encroaching demons hesitated, seeing the sword in her hands. Loren raised the hawk blade above her head and the light surged through her. Saren almost dropped his own sword watching her. The demons screeched and started to flee one by one, but a few dared to continue forward. Swiftly, Loren brought the blade down and cut through the empty air. The blade sang. It created a shockwave that jetted straight towards every demon ahead of her. They all died on contact. A click from behind startled them. All done! I told you I was good at locks. All the demons are toast now anyway, so big whoop. Huh? How did you do that? I don't know. It felt natural. This sword gave me that magic. The power of the gods flows through you. Your arm is their arm. Loren swallowed and stared at the piece of metal. She had finally come to believe everything Mirf and Apolloniusio had told her about it. It truly was a divine instrument, and her path was clear before her. A terrifying roar was heard from the skies again. The Drake! The thing is gonna land! Quick, everyone inside the keep. The flying monster swooped down and easily plucked up the soldiers. Its cry was deafening, sending the whole city to its knees. It won't shut up long enough for me to get a good shot. Bring it down and I will take its head. Don't be greedy, Nomad. We can share. The Drake threatened to keep once more, striking at its parapets and effortlessly knocking apart the stones with its talons. The chunks of wall fell dangerously around everyone below. Oh my god, have we ever fought a dragon before this? I don't think. Loren, what should we do? Loren growled and charged out from the safety of the keep. Saren started to follow her, but Loren quickly gestured for him to remain. Here I am, demon beast. Come take me. Oh god. She yelled at the circling drake and it responded with another screech. Saren tensed, realizing just what Loren was doing. The drake flapped its mangled wings, kicking up dust all around Loren as it hovered in front of her. She swallowed nervously, but trusted in the power of the sword. Oh my god, if this was an anime, this would be so epic. She ran at the drake, screaming a war cry with the hawk blade held high. The drake received her calmly, only bending slightly to prepare an attack with its jaws. Loren dodged its attack and got in a heavy strike on the drake's head, right across its eye. It wheeled upwards in pain, sending down huge gushes of wind that almost knocked Loren off her feet. The next moment, the Drake thrashed down and grappled Loren easily. Everyone watching gasped. The Drake shook her once and threw her to the side like a doll. Saren's heartbeat was frozen until Loren finally started to move. She wasn't standing up, but she was at least alive. Save her! Saren pulled out his sword and ran right for Loren, commanding everyone else in the party to rally to her as well. The Drake slowly turned and prepared to attack. Watch out for its fire breath! Shield yourselves! Just as the Polymusho said, the Drake blew heavy streams of flames from its nostrils and into the path of the party. They all stopped, just barely dodging the attack. Whoa, careful! They make another dash for Loren, who is now starting to show signs of getting up. We need to get her up quickly! Leave me, you louts! The Drake whipped around, swinging its tail aggressively. Was she trying to sacrifice herself? It kind of seemed like that. Oh boy. Let me guess. Show resistances, weak against water attacks, and dark. And frozen. Would have figured as much.
Boo!
Yay, confused condition. Let's go with that. Shield wall. Ramus, Berserk, Apollomisho. Start raining havoc on this bitch. You too, Draco.
You're no good, scum sucker!
You're no good, some sucker. Oh my god, I think we might get it in this turn. Damn, that was easy! Almost frightfully so. And we got plate leggings of legends. Let's see where these go. Plate armor. Ah, here we go. Let's give those to Saren. Let's see if anybody else could use these otherwise. No, I don't want him to lose his speed. Dora, you can take those. Oh my god, I've used up like all of my save files. But Drake gave out one last screech before it spiraled downward into a bloody heap. Everyone watching could not believe the sight they had just seen. The soldiers cheered with relief. Well, didn't even need me. Behind everyone, Loren had risen to stand, though she was unsteady. You're alright! Draco ran up to her and gave her the most gratuitous hug. She looked disgusted at first and then broke into a smile. Let go or people will think I don't hate you anymore. Oops. Ah, she's warming up to Draco! That's awesome. The mighty Dwarven Keep was now theirs. Hooray! Success. We're doing good in will. I think we don't have to increase it right now. Chambara, who I don't even use that much. I should use her more. Let's go with weakness. Suffocate 2. Hit 2 times, single target with 80%. Alright, let's go with Eagle Strike. Dora. Hitting shot. And Loren? Well done, Loren, by the way. Knockdown. The remaining demons were killed or escaped into the Everburn Mountains to be killed another day. The corpses were piled and burned. It had been a battle to get that foothold of a city, but it was critical to their success. Furthermore, the dwarves of Hammerhands had their city made safe once again. They joined the Grand Army to fight for Loren, strengthening them considerably. On the backs of Griffins, Queen Karen and Braza returned. Karen spoke of a fierce battle in the Amazon capital that took the lives of many kin. It was a very somber moment while Loren listened to the names of her subjects listed. But the citadel was saved, and that was the most important thing. Saren started to search for Mesfit, but he was interrupted by a summons from Alpali Micho. Apparently, Loren and Karen were also called to a private meeting. Saren stood next to Loren, waiting for Micho to speak, but the old wizard was quiet and reluctant to say what he had called them to hear. Princess Loren, Queen Karen, Saren. You know that I and others had already fought Faust in the past. I wish to share with you now all that I have learned from that time. You haven't told us everything yet? No, some of it was too painful to remember. Saren wondered if he was speaking of his lost child. But now is the time to know, because we are so near. Tell us, wizard. We are listening. Okay, can I make a bet right now? Okay, he's going to say something about, like, his daughter's sacrifice for him, and a sacrifice is needed in order to defeat Faust, and one of us is going to have to sacrifice ourselves in order to make sure he goes, something like that. Tell us, wizard. We are listening. As you know, Faust is the spirit of a long-dead warrior inhabiting his old suit of armor. However, he is not a typical demon, nor simply undead, or even a whisper of a ghost. Then what is he? He is a true Death Knight. He has been reborn and corrupted by dark magic in its rawest form, in Inferno. Our world was once ravaged by his kind. We are all capable of believing that, knowing the damage he has caused. What does this mean? How do we kill him? You cannot kill the embodiment of evil like any common beast. It's more complicated than that. Everyone's throats went dry hearing the dread in Micho's voice. I did not know this during the old war. None of us were aware of the depth of evil we were fighting. But I have spent every year of my life since the day Faust's armor fell apart in researching his nature. Everything I've learned has led me to believe that when anything dies, a rift to the underrealm is open, and that is where our souls go. The stories about life after death. Are they true? I do not believe what lies in the underrealm can be called life. It is the realm of non-existence, and we need Faust to reside there permanently. Underrealm? No, there's Inferno and there's Elysium. Those are the only two places one can go upon death. Nothing in my research can account for their existence. It may in fact be a frame of mind that you can achieve, I am not sure. Hold on, are you saying that Faust didn't truly die when you killed him back in the old war? No. Rejoining the pieces of his armor would reanimate him, so his spirit was still very much alive, willing to wait however long it took until the pieces met again. It's true he was removed from our realm, but his soul was still unbound from death. We must find where his true spirit is hiding and eject him to the underrealm where he belongs. I will do whatever it takes. He cannot terrorize the world ever again. Mirth will find his location with her divination and we will crush him. It is not so simple. Mirth's divination can only search this realm, and it is likely that Faust is hiding away from our realm. All of this talk of realms. I have studied the theory of realms for many years, but they are still only theories, true. I chose to believe them because they are the only explanation for Faust remaining alive after all this time. The most important discovery of the theory of realms has already been proven in the last war. My daughter discovered it fighting the companion Death Knight to Faust. What discovery was it? Death itself is the gateway to the Underrealm. Foss has escaped death, so he's incapable of dying. The door to his death has been permanently closed. To send him to the Underrealm, we would first need a gateway. The group was quiet when he finished speaking. The silence allowed them to make the unfortunate connection. What is that connection, you might wonder? Well, if the orchestra in the background doesn't hint to you what it is, this cliffhanger might make you take the time to think about it, so... Yeah, I will see you all in the next part. Happy gaming, everybody. See you soon. I know what this means.